Awesome. Hello, everyone. I am here with Kymberlee. We are going to talk about her dance studio today, Fly Girl. I am so excited to have you.
I'm excited to be here.
Yes. So, Kymberlee and I actually met a year ago now. You were a part of the Wilmot Parade
That's right.
that we do every homecoming week.
That's right.
And she's done a couple other various events here at Wilmot and in the community. And I thought she would be perfect to hop on here because me being new to the community, you have had such a big presence on me here. I see all the positive things you're doing in the community, and I'm very happy to have you on. So do you want to give a little introduction about yourself and your studio quick?
Sure. So I am originally from the Chicagoland area in the suburbs, and I've been teaching fitness. I'll give you my age right now. I've been teaching fitness almost 30 years.
Okay.
And fell in love with just helping women get healthy.
Sure.
So as a side hustle, I thought it might be kind of fun to open up my own little space
Sure.
and offer classes for women. Not that we discriminate, but I wanted a women-based fitness community. So I opened up a small studio on the northwest side of Chicago.
Okay.
It was about a year and a half in, and we outgrew our space. So I'd have people reach out on Facebook and say, hey, Kim, I was going to go work out at your studio, but it looks packed because the pictures that we'd post or the videos that we'd post. So I decided to upgrade our space as a side hustle. As a single mom for 18 years, right? I thought it would be a good idea to pay more and have a bigger space.
You're just so passionate.
I was so passionate. I opened up our next location. So that was location number 2 in Chicago. We doubled our space so we could offer more for more women. And then COVID hit. COVID hit us. Hit us pretty hard. And we had to pivot, rethink our existence. We went online. We did online classes for a while. We did free online classes for a while. And then we ended up closing in January of 2020. Is that right? 2021.
Yeah, in there. And then now you guys are located here in Twin Lake.
That's
correct. Where are you located?
So we're at 344 East Main. Main Street. So when COVID hit, I had a lot of time on my hands, Morgan. And so I got on a couple of dating apps. And here thinking that I'd like to stay like a 50-mile radius. 55 miles away, I met my now husband, Kurt, who lived in Twin Lakes, Wisconsin. And as I mentioned that to the girls down in Chicago, they said, Twin Lakes, Wisconsin? What? So I closed that studio. I'm dating Kurt. We were going to Burkhart's, the grocery store, and I happened to see our location, 344 East Main, for rent. Big for rent sign on it. I just closed Chicago, and I looked at my soon-to-be husband and said, do you think I'm absolutely crazy if I'd like to see what that location looks like? And he said, no, let's do it.
Yeah.
So we looked at the location. We met with the landlord, down in Chicago, thousands of dollars for rent.
I bet.
Twin Lakes, a couple of bucks up here and a garage door. And I said, Kurt, I have an idea. We can turn this service station, this service station with a horrible floor, into this beautiful pink and sparkly dance and fitness studio. And little did I think to put on the dating app, maybe you could build something. I left that completely out and still landed the man of my dreams, Bob the Builder, who helped me build a raised floor so that women could be safer on their knees, on their backs, and get healthy with me up here in this little town of Twin Lakes, Wisconsin.
I love it. Yeah. You've done an amazing job. Your branding, your presence in the community is amazing. And Kurt is behind us doing behind-the-scenes pictures. He's such a supportive hubby.
That's right.
I love it.
I'm teaching him well, Morgan.
I love it. And then Fly Girl, obviously, I am well aware of your strong presence in the community, and I know you guys are very supportive of the community and giving back. So what are a couple of the things that you have done for our community members, the students of Fly Girl? I know you mentioned some financial assistance things that you might be doing. What else?
Sure. So just to take 3 steps back, my background in Chicago was big on giving. So I wasn't dating, I was volunteering. I thought, maybe I'll meet the man of my dreams, giving back on the south side of Chicago. So that was my passion down in Chicago. So I belonged to Chicago Cares, which is a pretty big organization. I was a team leader for many years. So when I moved up here, I wanted to keep that going. It's one thing to be working on and staying healthy, but it's another to be humble, to roll up your sleeves. And what better way than these women that you stand next to every day, sweating and working out, to spend a little extra time helping the community. So first things first, I got up here and I started to find different avenues for us to be able to give back. One of which is the Sharing Center that we're partnering with in July to do a school supply give back. Other things that we've done is said yes. So Morgan, when you reached out, whether it be the run that we were going to do for you or where we have a parade, any free marketing opportunities, as high tech as I think I am and great at social media marketing, you need to go out there and shake some hands and wave at some people and let them know that you are in existence. So anything that we can do to give a raffle prize, donate, to the Shamrock Run we gave to them, anything happening in the community, they say, Kim, will you donate? Yes is my answer, and I'll figure out a way to do it on a shoestring budget. Things that we've done also, soup kitchens and give backs that we can find in the community where it's a little farther spaced out up here, but we're really always looking for something to do to help out. And you had your run. I immediately saw it on Facebook because you're so good at marketing, Morgan.
Thank you.
I said, hey, maybe you might need a warm-up crew. We don't charge anything, but just another opportunity for us to be in front of the community to give back and get healthy. I heard you mention about our kids program and our little fund that we've had over the years. So besides Fly Girl, I have Fly Kids Dance. And that's a program for children just wanting to maybe fall in love with dance. Nothing too hard or technical, but we do 8-week sessions with a recital at the end. Anyway, through the years, we've found that there are families, whether it's in Chicago or Twin Lakes, that may struggle financially with being able to get that kiddo in that sport or that dance class. And so we've developed Fly Kids Fund, which is I Believe I Can Fly. And that was any donations that people would give, we put it in the kitty. Parent comes to me and says, hey, can't be in this session, or, not this time, Kim. I pry a little bit, what's going on, and feel them out. Hey, I lost my job. My husband's out of work. That is absolutely a green light for me to say, we have money, right? We have money. I'd love to see your kid dance. If it's not me as an instructor, the instructor teaching will not bring up, no one knows that kid's going to get an opportunity to keep going. Mom looks like the hero. Kid's happy. Mom's probably less stressed out because jumping with me and I'll, figure it out for that hour. But anyway, so we do have an opportunity for the children in the community, and again, it's not a permanent thing that you can't get your kid to dance, but you just might have a hard month or a hard couple months. Let me be your babysitter for an hour for peace of mind while you'll get to have your child learn and maybe fall in love with dance with me. So
I love that. I absolutely love that because we believe in a lot in that here at Wilmot too. Still bring your child. If things are tight, we will figure out a way.
Right on.
We will figure it out. What if a woman wants to come to Fly Girl, but they haven't been on a fitness journey forever. They're looking to get involved. Is it all various athletic levels, fitness levels that can join Fly Girl?
I love that question. And I love it because in Chicago, that faster moving pace, it's a little different than it was when I opened Twin Lakes, right? So I'm opening, I'm sitting at the desk. And the first day, the door opens and someone says, I've gained 20 pounds, this COVID body weight. And it was one after the other. And it was cool, as I mentioned to you prior to taping, that I'm watching people melt away. And it's people that I never did a class before. I've never done Zumba. I don't do boot camp. All the things that they'd come in to tell me. I'm like, listen, you just need to try my class. In fact, a cute little story in the middle of this is I had a lady, I was teaching my Zumba class at the time. And we have a little entrance, a little reception area. And this lady kept passing me by, checking me out. I'm like, I don't know if she's here to check out the classes or, she's with the FBI. I don't know. But I just kept watching her pass me. So I get out of class and I'm like, hey, I'm Kim and I am Corrine. I say, hey, Corrine, you want to give this class a try? She's like, absolutely not. I do not do Zumba. I was in Puerto Rico and this, guy was bouncing off walls. I'll never do it again. I said, just give me a chance. Give me a chance. I've been teaching a long time and I cue really well, things like that. So she took the class. She's hooked. She's in every class now. But that's the background, right? A lot of these women up here weren't on a regimen, right? So it's their first time. In fact, I taught this morning and I'm watching women that in the beginning were picking up the little baby weights or they were afraid of weights. And I said, you can't go heavy enough for me. This strength training is going to change the way your body looks as much as I love all the cardio classes. And I walk in this morning and there are all the big weights missing. They got their pile of weights and they're switching out and modifying. So long answer to this short is absolutely there's every class offers many levels. Every class offers modifications. I always say, this is your class, not mine. If something doesn't feel right, let me come over and give you something else to play with or a better exercise for you. We've got bad backs, bad knees. Someone's got a wrist brace on.
I love that.
So giving an opportunity for everybody to get healthy, whatever level they're at.
Because you're surrounded by so much pressure of social media and body image. So to have that,
right out.
I can feel your passion.
Right out.
All of these women.
Right out.
I love it.
Yeah.
So I guess let's get into now. What if somebody wanted to join these classes? How can they follow you? How can they figure out how to come?
Sure. So we have a website, which is flygirldance.com.
Okay.
Listed on there. It's not only our class schedule, but how to get started. We use a free app for your phone. It's called Mind Body.
Okay.
A lot of studios use it. So if you download that app, not only can you take my classes, but anybody that's on Mind Body, you might see other formats you like somewhere else in the world. We're all about sharing is caring.
Sure.
So you would look up Fly Girl Dance and Fitness on your app, and that's how you'd get started. We do offer a free class. So anybody that wants to try the class, I say it's like a sweater. The sweater doesn't fit you right. I'm not for you. But as women, it's hard enough to get them to my door.
I know.
So then I have to go like dropping in for however many bucks. I say, just come, bring a friend, try it out. See if you like it. No pressure. It's not for you. You don't got a good retention rate going. But, you know, I don't want to pressure anybody in. If maybe Burn Boot Camp is a better fit for you. I get that. I appreciate that. Especially coming from Chicago where there's a studio in every other corner.
Sure.
You got to be open-minded and know that they're going to try other things and you may not be the perfect fit, but I'm hoping you are, so that free class might get you in the door to just give us a chance. And on that note of getting you in the door, because it is an obstacle for women, because I'm a bullied kid with a background of eating disorders, I go the extra mile so that people feel welcome when they come in. So over the years, I've seen that same thing happen with our members, right? They know the Kim drill. Somebody walks in and I might be at the stereo. They're like, are you Morgan? How are you? Come on in, Morgan. This is where you put your purse, blah, 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 blah. So years ago in Chicago, I started something called a glam ambassador. Yeah, be a cheerleader for our studio, right?
Okay.
So I picked the first one, and from them moving forward, they pick them. So Morgan, you're glam ambassador, let's say of July. Okay. So maybe in August, I'll hit you up and I'll say, who do you want next? I can't be a part of it. Yeah. So over the time that you're working out with people, you might say, you know, I really like that Linda lady. Hey, can Linda be at Kim? I said, you're picking her. And so it's like underground. So I'll go to Linda and I'll tell Linda, and I'm going to take her professional headshot. I'd like a little bio. She gets to go on the website under Glam Ambassadors. And then for the entire month, we like celebrate Linda, right?
I love that.
And it's just a trickle effect of, you just see them. They're cheerleaders that love you. And as soon as they become our Glam Ambassador, it's like they have stock in the game. Now, you're like, I was at Burkhart's. I got 3 women. They're coming Tuesday. So they become like little salespeople for her. And all we wanted to do was just highlight them because you just sweat next to Morgan. You don't know. Yeah. She's an awesome mom with an awesome lifestyle, social media presence. She's the marketing guru behind Wilmot, right? Yeah. So I want to highlight you so that they all get to know you just a little bit better.
I love that. That's amazing. You are building an amazing culture at Fly Girl.
Well, thank you.
And I guess we can end it by talking a little bit about your community present. I know you live here now, thanks to Kurt.
Thanks to Kurt, yeah.
So what would you say is your favorite part thus far about living locally in the area and being a part of a small town?
Yep. So the town I grew up in wasn't that big. So all my Chicago friends that, you know, laughed me as I drove away with my red pickup truck full of my stuff. It's nice to be back. And a couple of things. So one, you know, even meeting Kurt, our first date, you know, I had dinner ready. Dinner was ready. He rang the doorbell. First time meeting him. And I said, dinner is ready. And he said, can I have a beer? And I was like, okay. So the slowing down of Kim probably took many years off my, you know, life, just slowing down with him. That was a big thing. Sitting in a lawn chair outside as cars went by waving. I enjoyed that. So the first couple cars that went by as we were dating sitting in the driveway, and he'd wave to them. I said, who's that? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, well, they're waving at you. I'm from Chicago. Who is that? Here come another lady. I said, you know her too? Who's that? So we had that going on until now. I'm waving as well. I know. And he'll say, who is it? I'm like, I don't know.
It's such a Wisconsin
thing. Hello, everyone. Everyone's so nice here.
I know. I love that.
So I enjoy that. I enjoy the local spots of the food. In Chicago, you go to dinner and it's $300. You know, our first dinner out, I said, how much was it? I don't know. It was $28 and we had 18 drinks and food and we high-fived and left all the way home. Yeah. So just the small town presence. And one of my, one of my favorite things is that people stop by. Like I mentioned to you, you know, everything's a play date in Chicago. You know, hey, girls, want to go out in August on the 14th? Yeah. You know, people just stop by or roll up on our house. And Kurt's like, You know the drill, the fridge is full, in the garage or whatever. I love that.
Yeah,
I know. We make plans, right now, today, or hey, you want to have dinner together. Yeah. I enjoy, I think it's, again, really, really good for me and my stress level, my health, to just be able to breathe and just kind of take it all in and be extremely happy. Now married, I never thought I would be again, but not only that, just, seeing him come out, he was home all the time and now all the neighbors know him. Heck, he goes to Chicago and people are like, hey, Kurt. He's like, how do these people know? Oh, we know Kim. We see you on, he's not on the internet. So, they're like, we see you all over Facebook or whatever. So
thanks to Kim.
There you go. So it's frightening for him, but, he's hanging out with me good. So that's it. Just that small town. Take it easy, take a breath, enjoy life. Like I said, the women do 9 a.m.s. They come back at 5. That's like 2 workouts in a day. They just love to hang out, and they'll stay at the studio when I got to go home and work, and they just want to chat. I love it. I mean, I love that, and I think it's great. And so that's really helped slow me down. So thank you, small town.
Amazing. Yeah, I love that. What's your favorite hangout spot in town that you two like to go to?
Well, I'd say the most frequent one is Riverside here. Okay. We try to get our taco to. That was our date when it got dark here. So in Chicago, we didn't feel the effects of like 4 o'clock. But now, I work from home or I teach at the studio when it's dark. So, he's like, you're climbing walls. Let's go grab a taco. Yeah. So that just became a really good, bad habit. But again, I've met potential members there,
sure.
Right? And our favorite bartenders are there, Jenny and Cameron. So we enjoy that. But I'll try anything. We tried different things, but that seems to be our Tuesday and sometimes Wednesday place to hang out.
I love that. I love that. And to just wrap it up, I know you guys have a big Facebook presence as well. So if people are curious about anything that you offer, I know you post a lot of pictures, a lot of video, a lot of flyers giving descriptions about the classes, so people can follow you on Facebook as well.
Yep, Fly Girl Dance across the internet.
Awesome. And that is what I follow. That is how I stay up to date with them. And moving forward, we're going to do more class offerings here. I know Alana has done a couple classes here, so you guys can stay on the lookout for a continuous partnership with Fly Girl and Wilmot, and we are going to be working on various things together.
Great. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes, thank you so much too.